Before we get into this, Camila, happy birthday! Bree Crimes, happy birthday!
I made a bitch count 10. I made a bitch do it again. On the block.
Happy birthday to all of y'all. I hope y'all got y'all snacks. So y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go get your snacks now. It's Spooky Scary Friday. Don't ask me, oh Ras, today is not Friday. So, Coryxkenshin posts Spooky Scary Sundays on a Monday. Did I say Spooky Scary Fridays? It's Creepy Friday nights. Okay. Now, this girl on Snapchat had a turtle.
So here's a little note to self: if anyone runs into a turtle, save it. Don't just leave it on the road.
Yes, the topic of today will be about dark side of Snapchat. This girl had a turtle on Snapchat and threw it in the water.
Saving is a hobby.
If you're confused, that turtle was not a turtle, it was a tortoise. Tortoises cannot swim.
And by the way, that turtle was actually a tortoise, and tortoises can't swim.
This went all over the media, it blew up, but she did not know that.
Did you not know that tortoises don't swim?
I did not know that. I never intended anyone to think that I killed an animal or would ever do anything to harm an animal.
Do you think the tortoise survived?
Yes, it did survive. He popped up out of the water and walked into the woods.
Now, something even much more tragic. I talked about these three girls before. You know, there was the three girls driving and having fun, and they crashed and died and burned. That's why you should never drink and drive. But there was a motive behind them crashing and going so fast and the car ramming and burning into flame. Y'all know that Snapchat filter, when you're going fast in your car, you just enjoying it, you want to take a picture just to see how fast you're going. For some reason, a lot of people do that to impress their viewers.
First 82 miles per hour, then 115. Less than 10 minutes later, that same speeding car in Tampa slammed into a minivan. 5 died in the crash, the driver and his passenger, and in the van on their way home from church, a 39-year-old mother, her 9 and 10-year-old children.
A man in 2014 done it, and he left somebody dead. He wanted to go so fast, take a picture and say, hey, look how fast I'm going. Well, these girls was trying to do the same exact thing.
I don't know what's that. You're the most sober. I know.
But it didn't end well. Oh, and that other guy who left somebody dead, here's his snap. He said, "These to Rochdale, which is some city, 11 minutes. Catch me." Then he started speeding, and then he murdered somebody, killed somebody for driving so fast.
Shit! You got hit? Yeah, I got hit!
Oh, we cannot forget about this story. The two parents who dropped their little girls off to walk in the woods in the park, and they ended up finding their bodies because they was dead. But they was on Snapchat and they caught the guy walking and they found his voice. Y'all all remember this. If you don't know, well, he was now caught after all of these years. I believe they found the killer. So we have happy news about that. I've never updated y'all on that. So I'm glad that I'm talking about it today. But the two girls was on Snapchat just walking alone. Somebody murdered them. I just don't understand how you're that comfortable to leave your kids in a park with lots of woods. That's crazy. Now, there was this guy, he was on Reddit showing his pet bird and his animals, all types of things like that, until somebody noticed something weird. This video, I'm warned you, this might make you scared of the dark inside your house when you're alone. Somebody said, ha 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 ha, your bearded beast, those birds are mad. By the way, the fuck was that in the window behind you in the last one? Ha ha. So he went on Snapchat and reposted these videos because he was confused. I guess just to see if somebody else noticed it because he couldn't find it.
I'd say the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. And here I am with my good little mate, puffing.
So if you didn't see it, somebody in the window behind him. When he seen it and realized it, he was freaked out. He was honestly losing his mind. Because to have somebody stalk you like that, maybe wait for you to go to sleep, like Brian, It's a very, very scary thing, and you don't want that, trust me. And then he realized, as a child, he posted on Reddit, I used to see figures putting their hand in the middle of the glass, but ever since I got older, I stopped seeing that. As time went on, he then posted a video of him hearing noise in the middle of the night. Now, somebody seen something in the corner of his house. So then, brighten up the clip, they enhanced it, and this is what they seen. Let me slow it down and show y'all again. This is creepy as hell. Like y'all don't understand how creepy this is. Now the police got involved in this, and the police believe that there was some burglars that broke into your house and was trying to hide from you. But it couldn't be that, because two different creepy things happening in different days. The noise, the window. I tried to look for this guy, by the way, and I could not find him. He was gone, disappeared. So this reminded me of something crazy, of somebody documenting something that he found so suspicious, so creepy, and so weird. But he really disappeared, and I think he really died because this man named John felt like he was being stalked. Like he literally slept next to the cameras he had in his house. The cameras he had in his house was obviously the cameras that was looking outside of his house. One night, he seen his cop parked outside of his house, and he felt like they was watching him. Then it got a little bit even much more weird when the following day, this black van parked across the street from his house. They opened the door, and you just see this big camera looking at his house, apparently. The theory about all of this is people feel like it's the government that's stalking him and it's about to do something bad to him, right? Some time goes on, and then another day happens, and then he looks outside his window and he sees a lot of cops. Not in front of his yard, but right in the area talking, just having a normal conversation. But he felt like they did it because they were just messing with him. Then he ended up making this post. And on this post he says, just wanted to give you guys the heads up. If anything happens to me, there will be a result of the PD. This van ended up pulling up next to John's neighbor house, but he think that this van pulled up just to stalk him. People looked at the van, they read what it said, they seen the number. They basically said that this company don't even exist.
Is anyone else weirded out that the carpet cleaning service has no location and their website has one sentence per page, no pricing and no information?
But people said that this company just ran out of business. But then there's also people said that they made the whole thing up just to stalk him. What do y'all think? Then John ended up putting out this tweet. If he comes up dead or missing, it's because of this van that pulled up next to his neighbor's house. Days and days go by. John keep making these tweets about how his time is coming. People then start to believe that this guy is paranoia. He has this paranoia delusion, and nothing really happening at all. It's just all in his head. And then John's body was found. He was dead. When the detectives came, when they did some investigation on this, he had multiple stab wounds in his body. Not only that, his house was burned down purposely.
The fire, they say, had been set intentionally. Okay, let's back up a bit here. Exactly who is John Lang?
It does sound like murder. It does sound like somebody was maybe really stalking this guy. It's something that we don't know that's darker going on behind the scenes. Something. And then these articles came out about how it wasn't a homicide. He did all of this to himself. Everything. The fire, the stab wounds. Or was he really being stalked? Well, one more thing I have to say is the footage has not been released, but it was said that he grabbed a knife inside his house because he did have cameras inside his house. This guy was extremely paranoid. When he grabbed a knife inside of his house, he went inside the room. Before he went inside the room, he shut off his camera. People said, why in the hell would he shut off his camera if he's this paranoid? I don't know, mental illness? But when he shut off the camera, that was it. That's when all of this tragic stuff happened. And then people also find it weird that you can't find a picture nowhere of this guy named John Lang. So what do y'all think really happened? Even though there's information out there, I guess you will never know. Now y'all wanted to get to know me a little bit more, so y'all gave me some questions. Somebody said, what are your goals for 2023? Work out a little bit more on myself. You like that, don't you? No. I know. Keep uploading, keep posting, keep getting a bigger audience. But for now, that's it, literally. What's your favorite snack? Hershey's. If you give me some Hershey's, I'ma love you for life. How long have you been doing YouTube? I started 4 years ago. My first channel got terminated. I started this channel 3 years ago, since 2017. What state you live in? I live in Louisiana. I'm from that boot. I don't really be talking how I talk when I'm on video, you heard me? Because you know what I'm saying, I be trying to talk proper. So I don't really be doing all late. And y'all don't be hearing my little southern accent, none like that as well. Cause you know what I'm saying, I be trying to put on another accent on y'all the boys. No, I do purposely talk proper in front of the camera. Louisiana, I'm from New Orleans, I'm a NOLA baby. Ask me some more questions, I'm gonna put them at the end of my video. But I love y'all, y'all take care. Good evening.
I just skirted off in your will. Yeah, I just skirted off with your bitch.